We're here in the Autumn Glory exhibit at the Baseball Hall of Fame with Curator of History and Research, John Odell. John, let's talk about some of the hardware we have from World Series history.
Oh, sure. We've got some great jewelry, great bling from the World Series. But it goes back even before the World Series as we know it, because in the 19th century, there were also world championships between teams, sometimes that don't even exist anymore, certainly between the National League and leagues that don't exist anymore. We have one of those right here. It's the Hall Cup, which was between the National League, the champion of the National League, and the American Association, which is a league that has gone out of existence now. But it was the same kind of format that we're familiar with today, and that is it was a best-of championship at the end of the postseason, and one of the beautiful cups that we have right here, a one-year-only cup. After this cup, it was retired and not used anymore. And then following this series, the American Association ended up folding, and they created a whole new cup called the Temple Cup. This was a National League only trophy, so that when at the end of the National League season, there was a somebody had won the pennant, but then what do you do? And so the National League decided to have a contest between the pennant winners and the second place team. And the winner of that wasn't necessarily always the team that won the pennant. And so, but this is the Temple Cup, which went on for about 4 years before it was retired. And then in 1900, the Pittsburgh Chronicle-Telegraph newspaper offered up this cup to the winner of a postseason championship between the Pittsburgh team and the Brooklyn team. Again, just a beautiful, beautiful cup, and all of these are just wonderful, wonderful pieces. But they're not the only baseball jewelry that's out there, because not only did the teams get something, today especially the players get something.
John, this might be the case that makes people's eyes pop out of their head the most. Tell me about these rings.
Yeah, this is a wonderful case, and it has actually 2 or 3 different kinds of jewelry in it. We have the personal jewelry that the ball players got, but we also have the media jewelry that the press gets. And so we have press pins, and they're identified by year in here, and that's part of the jewelry that you get for covering the World Series. But then you also have the jewelry that you win for winning the World Series. Now, we're most familiar with the rings, which are what we get today all the time. But even before rings, ball players were getting great pieces of jewelry, mostly though in the form of watch fobs, because everybody wore pocket watches, and you had a little fob that you used to as a piece of jewelry, as a piece of decoration. And we have those going all the way back to the 1800s, and something called the Dovray Cup, and the players who won that also got the Dovray Medal. But beginning around 1922, the Giants, the New York Giants, when they won the World Series, issued the first rings that we have here in the Hall of Fame's collection. And since then, generally speaking, with only very few exceptions, the champions have won rings, and they've gone from very, very simple and very subtle to very ornate and everywhere in between.
I can't imagine wearing some of these. Thank you, John. Fans can relive their baseball memories at the Hall of Fame in Cooperstown or online at baseballhall.org.